Hello, this is Danny Ceballos. Welcome to the Best Boss Bootcamp Minute. So today a listener, reader, follower writes in and says, what do I do to best motivate my team who are younger, the Gen Z generation? Signed, they're making me crazy. Well, dear crazy, we have just done some powerful research in conjunction with the Bridgeify research group, and the results are surprising. This generation, born after 1997, age 25 and younger, wants three things. First of all, they want to learn from a mobile perspective. So traditional ways of learning say that we are in one place, learning about one thing at one time. This generation wants mobile learning, wants the ability to be able to learn and work from anywhere at any time. So that's the first thing. The second thing is autonomy, autonomy, autonomy. This has been a growing trend over the past couple of generations. But as we start to understand how work is different now than it ever has been in the past, how we think about work, the value that it brings to our life and the life that we can bring to our work, this generation says that autonomy is more important than anything at any time. So the ability to be able to make choices, informed choices about what they want to do and where they want to put their efforts is extremely important for you as a manager, as a leader, and a boss to take into consideration, to create frameworks, to create spaces where folks can actually make the decisions about what the map that they want to draw and follow for their own professional development, for their own work, for their own for the contributions to the organization. And I know that's an interesting push-pull, but this is where we are right now, is really understanding how to create the most ability for autonomy for our younger folks. And the third is that our Gen Z is very open to intergenerational learning when it is done correctly. In other words, it is not that this generation says, oh, it's all the old timers, so they don't understand. You know, that's not what they're saying. They're saying instead, if we can have respect going both ways, where the older generations can learn from us and we can learn from them, we are very open to that. So in other words, it's a very interesting generation because they are very open to the new ideas and the new ways of doing things, and they want to make sure that they have the control, that they have the autonomy, that they have the ability to contribute in the way that they need and want to. And so the contract, the tacit contract that happens between an organization and a Gen Z employee is really important to understand. What is that agreement that's going to be happening between those two entities? More important now than ever before, because the tacit agreement in previous generations was a very transactional agreement. You do this amount of work, we pay you this amount of money. And now we're saying that it's much more, it's much less hierarchical, much more democratic, and much more motivating, where we get a lot more productivity, we get a lot more engagement from our Gen Z folks when we work with what their values are. All right, crazy. I hope that's helpful. This is Danny Ceballos with Unleash Consulting and the Best Boss Bootcamp Minute. We'll see you again soon. Bye now.